Oldschool Runescape is one of those games that I feel like the majority of people have either heard about in passing conversation or have experienced themselves since its inception in 2001. Being one of the biggest and longest running MMOs ever created, it's hard to deny its impact on the gaming industry and the people who play it. I myself have had a bit of a stop-start relationship with the game. I started playing, like most of my friends, at the age of 10 back in 2006. It captured my love for MMORPGs. Unfortunately for Runescape, I was introduced to another game of a similar calibre, which grabbed hold of me for 13 years and didn't let go. Coming back to the game after such a long time was a breath of fresh air. All the quests I was too young and stupid to understand were there for me to complete. New minigames and methods for training skills, new continents and islands for me to wander around in, and most importantly Runelight, which makes the experience of this game 10 times better. So why the new video series? As you can tell by the title, I'll be trying out the game as an Ironman for the first time. I have no massive goals I want to achieve. Barrow's gloves would be nice, but I won't be rushing towards them. I hope we can enjoy this journey together, and maybe, if I don't lose the will to live, we can look back on this video and laugh at how terrible at this game I am. Let's begin. I'm actually going to die on the tutorial island. Hello? Game? Game. What the game? I have 2 health. Right then, here we are. As you can see, I've claimed my Iron Man armour. Just chilling here in Lumbridge on the mainland. I am thick. So yeah, I think the first goal, obviously I need to put some membership on the account. First goal is to get to Wintertoad. So yeah, let's get working on that, eh? Try and get to 5 thieving at least for the cake stalls in Hardy. We'll see how far we get, I suppose. Get some GP. Try not to die. You know, I'm really excited to do this for hours and hours on end, but on Master Farmers instead. Because I don't know much about this game mode, but I do know that Herb Law is apparently a really bad bottleneck for Ironman. Like I said, this is a completely new, sort of experience for me, and I don't really have a clue what I'm doing. There we go, 7 thieving. Gonna continue with this OSRS guide now. I need to go buy a spade and start X marks the spot. So weird seeing this cellar without the hole in the wall for the Dorgushan and the Barrows chest in the corner here. And why is this spider getting aggy? Now we're just going to go talk to the Duke to start Rune Mysteries. And now according to the guide we have to light these logs until 15 fire making, which I assume just is quicker than just cutting your own logs at the cost of not getting any wood cutting XP. But yeah, I've decided to sort of follow this guide as much as possible at the start anyway, because I don't really want to cook myself. There we go, boys. 15 fire making. On to the next thing, which is, I don't know, I need to look at the guide. Turns out the next thing is still up here, but I need to fletch 1,000 arrow shafts. So I'm going to get my knife out and begin. I'm also slightly worried about not having cut any logs yet, so it'd be interesting to see what this guide suggests for wood cutting experience later on. So I just got a steel axe, and now I'm about to start the Priest in Peril quest. Now killing a rat for its meat, which I assume is for druidic ritual. Don't mind me, boys, just in my natural habitat in the swamp. Collecting swamp tar for a quest, I assume. Come on then, Father Eric. Give me your fucking amulet, bud. Just stealing some cheese from our friend Aggie here, for I assume the Witch's House quest later on. Cheers, Aggie. Cheers for your donation to the cause. There we go, boys. That's X marks the spot finished. Little XP lamp for us and some coins. One thing I've noticed already is that the lack of agility levels is painful, and the lack of run energy is horrendous, so this is going to take absolutely ages. Talk to Squire now to start the Knight's Sword quest and get some big old smithing levels when we complete it. Ow, piss off. Just going to do the Monk's Friend quest. Yep. So it turns out you get woodcutting XP from Monk's Friend, but I still need 15 for oaks, so I'm just going to cut a few of these regular trees until 15 woodcutting, and light the logs while I'm going. There we go, 15 wood cutting, that literally took 4 seconds. Now on to oaks. So I completely forgot that forestry is now a thing. And yeah, I've now got a shitload of anima bark, and my levels are going up considerably faster. So considering I've just discovered forestry is a thing, I'm going to take a detour from the old guide and go get a forestry backpack so I can store all of this anima and stuff. Closest one to me obviously is Sears Village, so that's pretty handy. Just a short walk, and it will be a walk because I've got no agility levels and I have to walk everywhere.
And that's 34 fire making, boys. Well on the way to 35 now.
Let's get it! Pretty sure that when we get to 35 fire making, I'm just gonna stop burning the oak logs and start stockpiling them for a bit of construction and fletching XP later on. 2 birds' nests from the same tree. Pretty nice. Let's see. I don't think I'll be able to do any of these clues. Doing clues when you've got no form of teleportation or anything like that is absolutely terrible. And yeah, I won't be getting any of that stuff anytime soon. I'll put it in the bank for now, I suppose, just so I don't keep getting spammed with easy clues. If any Ironmen or people who have played the game mode for a long time are watching this, they're probably thinking, this poor sod, he literally has no idea how much of a struggle this is going to be. But currently I'm very excited to try this out and make some decent progress on the account. I think I'll be getting 35 fire making on this inventory of logs. So after this, like I say, we're just going to stockpile some oak logs. Not sure how many I want to get. I'm toying with the idea of at least 1,000. I'd like to do more, but I'm not sure how important oak logs are, considering I think I'll be getting a bit of construction XP from Winter Toad anyway. And there we go, 35 fire making. Yeah, I don't know how important oak logs will be on the account really. It'd be nice for some early fletching levels, oak planks for a bit of early construction stuff, but I think I don't want to spend too much time cutting and banking oak logs if they're not going to be too beneficial for the account in the long run. So we'll try and get a decent amount anyway, and then we'll crack on with progressing the account a bit further. I need to get my thieving up, get some cake from the cake stalls, start prepping for the toad, boys. Start prepping for the toad. Oh, and 33 wood cutting. Ideal. Right here, so I've got 1,000 logs and I'm probably just going to call it there for oak logs and stuff. I did a little Google and the general consensus was if you want to farm some oak logs for some construction XP, then go for it, but there is many other sources of construction XP out there for Ironmen, so I think 1,000's a good number to start with. If I need more in the future, I can always come back. So with that said, it's time to go back to Ardy and level up some thieving. So on that little mini grind there, we got to 45 wood cutting and 35 fire making, which is ideal really. I'm looking forward to getting some thieving levels in. Right, so we've got 20 thieving now, as you can see, but I need some more cakes for the Winter Toad grind, so I'm probably going to go up to about 500-ish cakes, I think. Currently sitting at about 170 odd, and then move over to silk and start stealing from the silk stall. Right here, got 500 odd cakes now, 29 thieving. Got a few inventories of silk now to sell back to the silk man. Little does he know that he's just buying things that I've already stolen from him. So pure profit all round for me, and sucks to be him. So the next job is to do sheep herder, which ironically starts in a graveyard, which is where I will be after I've done the quest, because it will kill me off. Terrible quest. Time to die, sheeps. And then we have sheep herder completed. Not too bad actually. Probably took me about 10 minutes, something like that. Now just doing the sea slug quest for some nice fishing XP. Should get up to like 20 odd fishing I think by completing this one. Trying to catch a shrimp here just for an easy Ardy task. Figured I may as well get it done while I'm here. And there we go. Oh, it's a medium task. Nice. And there we have it. Sea slug complete. Some nice fishing XP there. 24 fishing is what we got to. I'm going to buy my player owned house, which will allow me to train construction. Which will be good for when I'm at the Toad, because fixing the braziers gives you a little bit of construction XP, but if I'm planning on being there for quite a while, it'll all add up. Just use the lamp that I got from X marks the spot on construction, so it's finally out of the inventory, and it's bumped us up to level 4. And we're also at a total level 170. I've completely forgot to keep updating on the total level, but yeah, sitting at 170 currently. So now we've got the player owned house, I'm going to go north and start the Dwarf Cannon quest. I'm also going to dig up the Clue Hunter gloves because they act as warm clothing while you're at Winter Toad. Honestly, knowing my luck, I'm just going to stand here all day and just repeatedly take damage and die and not actually get the quest done. So yeah, this is going really well. Hey, we finally got it done. That's 1 out of 6. I'm looking kinda hench though. Do you not think? Got my arms out, sun's out, guns out, just hammering a fence. Absolute unit.
I love this game. I'm just casually running around with a whole ass dwarf in my backpack. That guy is dead. He's like just bones. Just so many bones in my bag, along with my food and my drink. Now that the majority of the Dwarf Cannon quest is done, minus the bit where you've got to go to the mountain, it's time to go to the Barber Salt and get the teleport there, do the tutorial and stuff, unlock the teleport. While I'm there, I'm also going to start the bar crawl, because that'll allow us to smash vials in the future when we're doing Slayer and stuff, so our finished potions won't be taking up loads of inventory space. Also, while I'm at the Barber Salt course, may as well pick up these planks for any future use. There's 4 plank spawns on the ground, and I need 130, which means I need to hop 32.5 worlds.
So I think this should be the last inventory of planks that I need for 130. Took a lot longer than I thought it might do, mainly because there was some other guy hopping worlds and stuff, so it was a little bit of a competition, which was quite fun. But yeah, hopefully this is 130 if I've calculated everything correctly. Oh, I have 10 more than I needed, but that's fine. Construction XP is construction XP. I'll take it. Right, with that out of the way, now we're going to go and start Waterfall Quest. And according to the guide, you go up to the point where you need to go to the Gnome Maze. Come here, you little bugger. What are you doing? He's got a graze on his knee. I feel a little bit bad for him. Oh, never mind. He's an asshole. So after all that spiel about starting the bar crawl mini quest, I just completely forgot to start it, so I'm heading back there now. I can't believe this guy doesn't believe that I'm a barbarian. I mean, has he seen me? I'm an absolute tank. I'd take him on. Just because you've got a big axe, mate. You don't know what these fists can do.
The pond. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here, I would imagine, while I'm editing videos. Some nice agility, strength and fishing training. Proper AFK, just how I like to play. Just bought some supplies here from Heckle Funch. Some fruit and stuff, which I assume is for the fruit blast for Recipe for Disaster. Chocolate dust for the hangover cure for Plague City, and there is another quest that requires a hangover cure, but I can't remember the name of it right now. One thing I've definitely noticed about this Ironman mode is that the amount of world hopping and stuff you have to do is absolutely ludicrous. I mean, I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but as someone who's only ever played a main, if I ever need anything, it's just straight to the GE, buy it, done, within about 10 seconds. But this is like, it's a feel-good sort of thing. You have to sort of earn everything that you get, which I'm really enjoying, actually. So there we have it, 1,000 arrowheads. I'll turn them into arrow shafts at some point, just for a little bit of fletching XP, because obviously at Winter Toad you get a little bit of construction XP, a little bit of fletching XP, a little bit of woodcutting XP, and then a metric boat ton of fire making XP. Just going to make the hangover cure now for Plague City, which I think is this. No, is it this? And then this. Yeah. Starting up the Plague City quest. Shouldn't take very long. I seem to remember it's actually pretty quick.
You know, I tried to get my girlfriend to play this game a few months ago, and she made a good start on it, to be fair, but I just don't think it was for her. But she said that she would never ever do this quest because she's absolutely terrified of gas masks. And I don't really blame her, because this is pretty horrendous. It's pretty horrifying. But anyway, that's Plague City done. Some mining XP and the RD teleport scroll that we'll be using. And now when we get the magic level, we can teleport to Ardy, which will be fantastic.
First time in Varrock on the account, which is a little bit odd considering I've got 11 hours on the account. So that's the end of the Daddy Home mini quest. I've already got a POH, so I got a K cache and a supply crate with all these goodies in it. After completing that quest, mini quest, we're now up to 10 construction, and here's a look at the stats. 190 total, not doing too badly I don't think. So even though we've got the Daddy's Home mini quest sorted, just figured I'd come and make some bookcases in my house for some quick XP in construction, aiming to get to about 20, but the rate I'm going through these bronze nails is alarming, so we'll see what level we sort of get to. And with this final bookcase, we get to 20 construction. Hey, there we go. We can do mahogany homes now as well, which is good. I think we can start to make our way over to the Toad now. Just got to fletch these arrow shafts.
into arrows. Need to buy some feathers, but I'll do that on the way over there.
So because I'm an idiot, I forgot to talk to the Restless Ghost back in Lumbridge, so I'm going to walk over there. And I also missed a key step in the fire making grind, in that I need to get 50 fire making before I can even go to Winter Toad. So I'm going to go to Soul Wars and chop the teaks there, I think. Hey, we got our first mime event. I don't know what I'm doing. That took far too long, but we got the mime gloves and the mime legs for the collection log. Decided that on my way to Soul Wars, before I take the teleport rather, I'm going to go get 5 attack on these dummies in Varrock, mainly so I can use this steel axe. I can actually wield it instead of having it in my inventory space, just to give me the extra slot for a log. I know it won't save too much time, but I fancy doing it, so... Right then, so I think I'm going to end the video here. Just going to AFK chop and burn these teaks until 50 fire making. Next video I will be going to Winter Toad and doing as many KC as possible. I don't want to say I'm going to go straight to 99 for it, but I'm going to try my best to get as close as possible. But obviously I don't really want to just burn myself out. Burn myself out at the fire making boss.
Boo! You suck!
Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I do apologise if it's a bit all over the place. I'm still trying to figure out pacing, still trying to get used to just randomly speaking to myself about the game. Any comments or feedback or anything like that would be appreciated. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. The next video probably won't be as long. Thank you very, very much for watching, boys and girls. Here's a quick look at the stats and stuff before I go. Yeah. See you later.